Good morning. I am Coimbatore Tirumular Siddharpidam Sivayogi Sivarajan speaking. Now I am going to explain about the benefits of Shaktipat Yoga. What are the benefits? For any yoga, you have to get benefits, results. So in that way, what are the benefits of Shaktipat Yoga? Tirumular is explaining this in Tirumandram. Basically, Tirumandram is a Shiva Yoga book. But since Parashakti is part of Shiva, inseparable from Shiva, since she is the grace of Shiva, since she is the attributes of Shiva, since she is the energy of Shiva, Tirumular has included the Shaktipat Yoga also in this book, Tirumandram. He is giving rare ideas, very important benefits as well as methods in Shaktipat Yoga. And these things are not explained even Shakta Tantras. There are also Shakta Tantras, Devi Bhagavatam, and so many books are there regarding Shakti worship. They are very much practiced in Kerala and West Bengal also. In other states also they are generally following Shakti worship. But this Shaktipat Yoga, the concept of Shaktipat Yoga, how the Shakti Upasana can improve himself step by step and finally merge with the Parashakti energy. The Shaktipat Yoga helps you to merge with the Parashakti energy, and then only Shiva will grace Mukti for that Atman by union with that Parashakti status Atman. In Saiva Siddhanta philosophy, there is a philosophy called Navandaru Beda. There are 9 forms of energy. These 9 forms of energy are available in the Naraja Tattva. The drum represents creation, Brahma. The Abhayahasta represents preservation and Vishnu. The Agni represents the Rudra. And this planted food on the Asura is Maheshwara. The lifted food is Sadasiva. Above that, 4 Aruba stages are there. These are the 5. First 4 are physical in form, and Sadasiva 5th one is off physical and off astral. So this is called Aruba Ruba. The above that Aruba status is there. 4 stages are there in the Aruba status. They are Bindu, Nadam, Parabindu, Paranadam. So these methods are explained only in Shivapat Yoga. Even the Shaktipat yogis has to go up to Parabindu level. Shaktipat Yoga is a parallel yoga, parallel to Shiva Yoga. In that Shiva Yoga, you are activating male energy. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudran, Maheshwaran, Sadasivan. Then Bindu. Bindu is female energy. Nadam, male energy. Parabindu, female. Final female energy is Parabindu. That is Parashakti. The 8th one is Parabindu. That is a final energy form. After that, Shiva will get union with that. So these rare ideas are available in Shivapat Yoga. And then final Paranadam. So this is a parallel yoga. In Shaktipat Yoga, we are concentrating on the female energy forms, Nava Avarana Shaktis. Then 8 Ashtadik protection, they are in the female form. Then the deities as in Sri Chakram. And the Yogini Madas from this Muladhara, Kundalini Devi is there. It is Sagini, Kakini, Rakini, Lakini, Dakini, the Yakini, and likewise these Yogini forms. So the path is one. The path is you have to go through all these adharas, cross the adharas, transcend the adharas. The adharas are just like a garland in which all petals are there. Parashiti remains as adharas. She is the energy in the petals imprint on that adharas. And she exhibits as when you cross the adharas, she will exhibit as the female counterpart of the energy forms, as well as Nava Avarna Shaktigal, Dasa Mahavidya Shaktigal. Different forms are there for Shaktipat Yoga. But you have to transcend these adharas and you have to invoke and enshrine these Shaktis in this yoga. So when you transcend all these, when you reach Guru Mandala, then only the yogi, the Shaktipat yogi will merge with the Parashakti. The Ajna level, the yogi will merge with the Bindu. When he takes the energy Kundalini to Sahasrara and above, Guru Mandala is above Sahasrara. Golden globe it is. When you take energy there, he becomes Parabindu, that is equal to Parashakti. When the yogi raises Kundalini to Ajna, he becomes this Parashakti of this what we call Sahuna Murta, having Rupa, names and forms. He identifies himself with the names and forms of the Parashakti. But when he transcends even Sahasrara and takes the energy above, and when he reaches Guru Mandala, his status becomes the final energy form called Parabindu. And when this yogi reaches, his status becomes the Parashakti Parabindu. Parabindu is a last and powerful female energy form. Nadam is a final Shiva energy form. So when this Atman transforms into, reaches this stage, he becomes Parashakti herself. So in that stage, the Shiva gets union with that, not the ordinary human, the yogi who is equal to Parashakti. No difference between that yogi and Parashakti, whether the practitioner is male or female. But when they reach this stage, the Atman gets Parashakti state, that is female energy form state. Female energy form. Finally, the Shaktipat yogi will get female energy form. Even Shivapat yogi will, when he reaches this 8th stage, he also gets female energy form. He identifies himself with that female final energy form called Parabindu. Then only the union of Shiva will happen. He will actually marry that Parashakti status Atman. Ramana Maharishi has visualized this union. He got darshan of this union, Shiva wedding him. And he has written this Arunachara Akshara Manamali. In the same way, Ramalinga Vallalar also got darshan of union of Shiva with Vallalar as a Parabindu state. He also mentioned in his literature. So this is the status. We have to, when you reach that status, your talk will reduce and you will enter into silence. That is what Tirumoolar says in hymn 1159 says, when the yogi reaches this Parabindu state, his talks will reduce and he will slowly enter into silence. Yes, the energy will be conserved and he will be having no doubts. He will know the futility of unnecessary talks. He will reduce talk to a minimum and he will enter into Maunam, that is total silence. He transcends all 5 these Indriyas, Karmendriyas, and identifies himself with Parashakti, and the total silence comes to him. Then, what in hymn 1160 he says, this yogi will overcome anger and he will enjoy bliss. So one will enjoy bliss only when the yogi does away with anger. Anger is a fire. If that fire is burning, jnana fire cannot be lit. Only one fire at a time. You can if you light up this anger light, then jnana light cannot be. So you have to put off this anger fire. Then only jnana fire will start shining. This is a condition. You cannot have both jnana and anger at the same time. Any one light. You cannot light up both anger light and jnana light. If only you put off this anger light, then only the jnana light will be lit up. That is, Tirumoolar is explaining this in different places. So the jnani will be one who does not have anger in any form. If you irritate him, if you tease him, if you bully him, he will remain as blissful as always. That is a test for finding out whether one is jnani or not. So, when he puts off this anger, blissful experience will always be with the yogi. He will be always enjoying bliss within himself. Then the third benefit he explains is the third eye will open. Now many persons are running after third eye opening program. Many persons are making money about this. But in hymn, the 1166, he says, she is having third eye. The Parashakti in the final form is having third eye. And if one yogi activates Ajna and Sahasrara and Guru Mandala, the third eye will be opened. How it is opened? This third eye is identified with the pineal gland. Pineal gland is in the energy circuit starting from Ajna, moving to midbrain and going up to Sahasrara. When this energy, when the yogi passes the energy, opens up this Ajna chakra, passes energy inside, and one nadi called Sura nadi, that nadi should open. Then only the yogi can direct energy to midbrain. After that, he should direct the energy to Brahmarandhra. On that route, the pineal gland is there. When it is activated, the third eye will open. It is part of the Shaktipat Yoga. Then one will transcend time and space. One will start receiving knowledge beyond the perception of five senses. This will give you many more siddhis. These are the benefits of Shaktipat Yoga. This will make one man into Superman. This is a training program which I am giving. So, Shakti worship persons lift themselves from level 1 Sarya, level 2 Kriya, and they should enter into level 3 Shaktipat Yoga. Then only they can get Mukti. So, nowadays people should understand this because most of the people are educated. So, they are eligible for following the Shaktipat Yoga and getting Mukti in the final stage. So, those who need, contact me. Thank you.